What's up, y'all? I wanted to get on here today to finish the conversation that we had a few days ago because it was good that I took a break for a minute just to see all the craziness that was going to be going on in the media. I knew it was going to be more things coming out, so I just needed some time to just, look at that and see where everybody is at. But what I'm coming to find out is that it's like two types of people right now. There are the ones that talk revolutionary, but really still afraid and end up sounding like Samuel L. Jackson from Django. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he's doing that. He's stupid. He's getting his stuff, all the stuff taken away. We're talking about Kanye, of course. And then it's the ones like Kyrie Irving and others like myself and just a bunch of other people that can see what it is. Like, why are y'all acting like they're doing something where they're literally proving this point? And then you have these ones like Roland Martin and Charlemagne that say, how can y'all support this mental illness? He obviously has a mental illness. Why are y'all always so quick to call somebody crazy? Don't call him a genius. Okay, if somebody want to call themselves a genius, why can't they do that? My whole thing is y'all do not have this same smoke, especially Charlemagne. Because Charlemagne, I can't believe, like, you said so much stuff on Vlad TV, way worse than what he said. And then you sit here and act like everybody's going to forget about it. I don't understand that. Like, bro, like, you said a lot of shit too yourself that I wouldn't look at, of course, as being anti-Semitic, but the fact that you would kick another brother under the bus just to make sure that they political agenda stays aligned with whatever it is that you want to have going on for your family is repulsive. It is utterly repulsive, bro. You sit up here and I'm listening to these talking heads. Roland Martin, oh, y'all think he's smart, huh? Y'all need to listen to me. Ain't we been listening to you and Reverend Al Sharpton and Ben Crumb and all these other people? I think we've been listening to you too damn long. I think black folks been listening to you too damn long. And maybe it's a time that we step back and analyze what's going on. Analyze it. That's all we asking you to do. We ain't saying follow nobody. But my whole thing is this. How mad can you really be at somebody that's promoting God? Really? If you call yourself a Christian. But see, when you start tapping into Hebrew and you start tapping into getting into the word, it holds you accountable for things. And nobody wants to be held accountable for anything. They want their hot girl summers, hot boy summers. They want to be the ones out here making the moves. And then these same people, these tight suit wearing ass, flooding pants ass niggas, and all these city girls and stuff disguised as nurses and shit, they all want, they have no plans for anybody. They have a lot of these people that graduated from college and stuff getting these brands and getting bent over and buying into this whole Satanist thing. They are not going to have no game for you right now. The only game that they see is that this brother's making a huge mistake because these corporations that y'all say, y'all say it all the time. Y'all know what's going on. So why is it that when someone else says it who just so happened to have been a billionaire, and I'm going to say still a billionaire, because I'm not going to let Forbes shape. First of all, you never even put this thing like this big headline like Kanye West, the new billionaire. What $1 billion look like? Wait till I get my money right. Headline having asses. Forbes, y'all didn't do that, but you made like a 10-piece article about Kylie Jenner. And then this is another thing that I've been noticing with brothers, these jealous ass men out here. Y'all so jealous that he got Kim Kardashian that y'all can't get y'all mind off of that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them things that's stopping them from seeing the truth. Like, but he had her. He's stupid. Like she was a prize to be won. And actually out here on these platforms saying that Kim Kardashian put Kanye West put our nigga on. That's what they out here saying right now. If it wasn't for Kim Kardashian, then Kanye West wouldn't have been nothing. That's the narrative we're spinning, TMZ. Oh, and it's getting bad. They talking about taking his kids away. They doing all this stuff. For what? The same comments that Charlemagne the God said on a Jewish platform? That's what we doing? And then have the nerve. This nigga Charlemagne, man, he's really a demon for real. He's a demon for real. I've been telling y'all that from the beginning. He's a straight demon. Sound like to me he's talking like somebody ain't gonna be here too much longer. What you got? That sound like a threat to me, Charlemagne. Cause I ain't never hear the brother speak nothing but life. He ain't out here like Tupac. He said that if they murder me, of course, because that's the narrative. Because look at what you going up. Look at what he going up against. But for you to say that and put that into the atmosphere, he ain't no Prince. He's not no Michael Jackson. He's not going to wait till he get all the way deep into his 50s and then start telling us stuff. He's still youthful right now and can still let us know what's going on. He can't be on medication so it can be swapped out and say that he got killed by fentanyl. Think about that. They don't think about shit because in these jealous men's mind, they never made it to a Billy and they ain't because you know what? They got too much dirt on them. I'm going to say that again. All the ones that's talking against Kanye, they have too much dirt on them. Everybody knows what your vice is. Whether it's Molly's, whether it's lean or all Percocets or whatever the fuck it is, cocaine, whatever it is that you motherfuckers is out here doing, women, men, whatever your vice is, that the media, the Jewish media, they already know it. They already know it. And these niggas know it. That's why you don't hear a T.I. talking about shit. That's why you don't hear Bootsy talking about shit. All these people was criminals. They can't come up and speak on nothing that like Ye is. Y'all ain't see him with a whole bunch of, even Kevin Hart got caught. Come on. Come on. When it comes to scandal, I mean, he's on an Obama level when it comes to scandal. We never seen nothing with Obama and no other bitch doing stuff because he know what he have to do to be able to make change. And that's the same thing, which he didn't do, but that's the same thing that Kanye's playing as far as those values of that. You cannot make change in America if you have a vice, whatever it is. Maybe women, maybe men, maybe alcohol, maybe whatever the fuck it is. When you start speaking like this, you cannot have a vice. So no, he ain't on medication. And then why we got to go see your doctors? What if he got his own private black doctor that said, bruh, you was in a gifted school since the age of 5. There's no way because you had some exhaustion issues because your wife ain't there telling you, baby, it's time. You need to chill out. Let's just relax today. Let's relax this week. We're not doing nothing. We're going to turn our phones off because you got a media whore. You went into exhaustion. And then you get a Jewish doctor to misdiagnose you as being bipolar. He's not bipolar. I'm not going to let Charlemagne or none of these other talking heads who are upset with him because he achieved the so-called American dream. And then they feel like he's getting it snatched away from them. That's how slow they are. They sound slow. And if you listen to them, they have to laugh themselves. Godfrey. I liked some of these people, but this has shown me that it's two types of people in this world. It's the ones that's going to be revolutionary and go against everybody and just say what it is. And it's going to be those that's still trying to get a check and that's afraid. Like Nick Cannon. Like I hate to say Kendrick Lamar. But all these people, the reason why they can't do shit is because they got dirt on them, period. If they didn't have no dirt or something that can tie back to their family or something like that can cause their family or something harm or something like that, I believe that it would be more people out here speaking. But you're not going to see people out here speaking. You're going to see Kanye. You're going to see Kyrie. You're going to see people that's just, they don't have nothing on you. What can they say? Because trust me and believe me, it would have already been shut down. And don't think that they ain't trying to create nothing. But the fact that I even see, even I was watching Sarnetta's show with some motherfucker on there. I don't even know. He's on there talking about, y'all all sound like some, for all this shit that y'all taught everybody in this so-called conscious community, for you to even go against him because he's saying he a Hebrew, that really grinds your gears. But y'all about the people, right? Y'all so much about helping our people. Y'all ain't about shit. Y'all sound like some jealous men sitting up here. I mean, he did have it. Now what we seeing, everything be torn down. It's hard for a rich man to get into heaven. But y'all never understood that because y'all steady thinking that y'all pharaohs. Let my people go. Let them go. But anyway, y'all, it's a couple of clips I want to play. I'm going to play a couple of clips for y'all just to get y'all back on speed. But this is what we dealing with right now. This is the opening statement for what I'm getting ready to deliver right now because I'm tired of it. And I'm going to show it back to back because we have to see it like that. My tribe, y'all know how I roll. Let's make it make sense. Let's go.
No matter what we do, we can all click up. We don't have no organization that holds any weight. NAACP don't hold no weight. We don't have no organization that holds no weight. You can't speak bad about a Jewish person because they have organizations and they're a close-knit group of people in power who will bring you down. Same thing with gays. You can't say nothing bad about gays because they move as a unit. Black people don't have that.
I mean, if you do a racist comment about black people, there are repercussions.
When?
You don't just walk away from that.
Who? Give me an example.
I mean, Kramer.
That's because he was
I don't
white.
see this ending well. I feel like he's moving like a person who doesn't feel like he's going to be here much longer. You know what I mean? And
how much longer?
I'm not even doing that. But I just feel like he's moving. I just feel like he's moving like a person who's not going to be here.
And it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11. And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on to Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh. That came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me, I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question so we can move on from this and I could talk about the game and go home to my son, Elohim, and my wife, Marlene, okay?
am I to take it that this was what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot, read a whole bunch, good and bad, about the truth of our world.
So then, do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so
We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I'm no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? Everybody posts everything else. You saw the word nigger going up on Twitter, right? I don't hear an uproar on that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I was just there to post, and it's funny, and it's actually hilarious because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book.
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
Put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it? Do you see me me in front of
putting it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put
promoting.
it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not
you put
stuff,
things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff
Great.
is
So
not
let's move on.
filled
Let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
another
You're
human
free
being.
to post
I can post whatever I want. So
can post
say that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to understand anything from you.
But
Nothing.
it's not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making
did,
up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
Move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question. Next
anybody
question. Do
is
you
going
guys
to
have
look
any more
at
questions
it
for
and they're
me?
going to say,
You guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a
anti-Semitic
clip.
beliefs?
This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
Oh, this is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
So there it is. We see the hypocrisy in it all. You know what I'm saying? The hypocrisy in it all, Charlemagne. For you to sit up there, what was that, 9 years ago, and tell everybody the same thing that he's telling because you don't have the same influence as Kanye. You rather lynch him in the streets just like everybody else. You rather go against him when you know it's the truth, regardless of what text messages you guys may have conveyed to each other about his wife at the time. He just couldn't deal with that. His wife was a turnout. That's kind of hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, like he said in this, he was trying to have more bitches than his bitches, but I digress. But the whole thing is this. You said the same thing, bro. You said the exact same thing. And the fact that you're getting on your Jewish platform right now, calling it anti-Semitic, calling Kanye a Nazi, really? Come on, man. Let's talk about George Floyd. Let's talk about Candace Owens. Let's talk about it, people. Let's have a talk about it right now. You know what I'm saying? George Floyd got killed by fentanyl. I'm not listening. I don't know what I seen it from my own eyes over and over again. And for me, as a black person, I don't care whether he had fentanyl in his system or not. The whole fact was, it was a whole bunch of police people standing around him while this one white man had his knee on his neck until he died. But my whole thing with George Floyd's family and Steven Jackson with his clout chasing ass, my whole thing with y'all is, if you only got 27 million from the department that killed your son, since it wasn't fentanyl, now you make me think that it was. Y'all making me think that it was fentanyl since y'all didn't hit him up for the $250 million like you hitting Ye up for. Y'all making me think that maybe it was fentanyl. Maybe it was something hidden. Because all they had to pay you was $27 million and you was okay with that. What about the emotional distress of still seeing black people getting killed every day? Ain't that enough to make y'all have emotional distress about what happened to your son? It should be a steady lawsuit going on with the police department with them. Because it don't make no sense in this place. People say shit every day, B. People make comments every day and post stuff every day. But the fact that while he's doing what he's doing, y'all family, who are everybody in the world stood up against police brutality, went out there marching, doing all these things. I didn't. Because I'm not marching for this shit, because I know black lives don't matter. They matter to me. My children's lives matter, and my family and my friends and my black people. Yeah, we do matter, but not here. It don't matter here to the Jewish and the other communities that do not care about us, that want to Karen us out the community. They don't care about us, so it seemed like white lives matter to me. Because y'all don't care about nobody else. Every time we try to sympathize with y'all want to come up and bring up something that happened over in, you know what I'm saying, with the Jewish people in the Holocaust. At the end of the day, we didn't do that to you. It wasn't black people enslaving the so-called Jewish people. We didn't put y'all in ovens and burn y'all and brand y'all. We didn't do that. We didn't do that to you. So why should we be held accountable or give a fuck about how y'all feel about it? Why? Do y'all give a fuck about us? Have the whole Jewish community came together and say, I don't like the way they treat blacks in America, and there should be a bill against that, like a hate bill? Like y'all got y'all weak ass anti-Semitic stuff. Anti-Semitic mean anything that you can say about them that don't represent yourself, pretty much. Don't say nothing about you being a king, God, godlike, a descendant from here. They do not care about none of that stuff. All of that stuff gets up underneath their skin, and they don't want to have a dialogue beyond that. They don't want to have a dialogue beyond the Holocaust. They don't.